February 7th, 2023. How's it going, guys? I got another video for you. We're into February now. I think already in Kansas City, we've already had 16 shootings and killings so far this year. Not a good start on any of it. I mean, it was bad enough last year. It sounds like it's going to be worse this year, the way it's going. And a lot of this stuff pertains to the drugs here in Kansas City. And I watch all this stuff. And I get to think, now, when did they legalize this marijuana? On, was it February, somewhere around February 3rd, I believe? Well, that should have calmed them all down, right? But it doesn't seem like it's calming down. It's still, the pace is still the same. Well, why would that be? Well, maybe they're doing some other different kind of drugs. Well, we know that, Independence here was one of the head meth, just like out there in LA. But that much volume. I mean, that's just unbelievable. I mean, between the drugs here and the different kind of cult groups, and there's a lot of cult groups here in Kansas City, and age plays no part. Some of my videos before, I've shown certain things where, I mean, you had somebody that was 65 years old and they were doing the stuff or better. Well, they just need it for their pain, or they need it for, yeah, but if the weed now is legal, then what are they running on the streets at night? What's still being pushed? I see vehicles going up and down this 47th Street, certain ones that make 15 to 20 trips a night between 10 and 4 a.m. in the morning. And it's the same vehicles, certain ones. Now, you tell me, guys, that's pretty strange. Same vehicle. It ain't a police vehicle. It ain't somebody just driving by. That's kind of strange, ain't it, guys? So anyway, already this morning, I got several places I got to go today. I might try to hit the zoo again. But I get this white car. It comes up, throws its high beam on me. Now, it's daylight. It's daylight here, guys. One thing, which was kind of weird. And on my vehicle, I got my YouTube bumper basically in the back, where you can get the information down and stuff on it. But this is way far off, so I wanted to see, who was driving this. This guy was an old guy. This one was, but it doesn't matter if they're young and old. There's a lot of these cult groups that have an agenda. I mean, they want to see the end, the destruction of this planet. And it's not good. So I'm going to show that video. But in the process, I went on down 40 Highway because I had to slow down on 40 Highway just a little bit, because I wanted to see who was driving this vehicle. And then I pulled in the old Gordmans. You know where those 18-wheelers sit? And then we got this white guy in a stocking cap. See, we don't discriminate here. We don't have no discrimination here. But we don't like the drugs and the stealing and all that stuff. And Kansas City's got a massive amount of it. So this guy, he's over by the old Gordman's building. And I'm driving through because I cut back through. And there's two pickup trucks. Now, there's one truck that usually sits there. Now, common sense is common sense. I had a friend that his dad was a truck driver, and he went on long hauls, okay? He'd come back in here and his wife and his kids would meet up with him and stuff. Sometimes they'd pull a vehicle in. Well, that's fine and dandy. But up here at this Gordman's, I think there's a little bit more than that going on. Because some of these other vehicles that's sitting way far off are sitting there doing something else. They're dealing. And man, there must be a hell of a lot of good money in it, huh? This meth and all this other stuff they're trafficking. Because just like what I don't understand, it's like I say, you get these vehicles that go up 47th Street at night. Certain ones, identical ones, okay? The thing of this is, how many runs would you have to make if you were dealing? I mean, if they're making 15, 20 runs a night within so many hours, I mean, wouldn't you think if they were dealing their drugs, they'd have somebody sitting just like, you know, these bars, they deal drugs in bars here in Kansas City. I've seen it. I know. They do that stuff. So why in the world would you want to risk going back and forth that many times unless you didn't think you had any opposition, I guess? But then why would you want to do it anyway? I mean, who would want to do that much work? Why would you want to run 20 times? I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. I can't see, you know, what the reasoning behind that is. I mean, unless they were just carrying one pill at a time or two. I don't buy that. I think if they're carrying this stuff, they're probably carrying a lot on hand and all this. But anyway, I drive through Gordman's up here, and this white guy, skinny white guy's got a stocking cap, and when he sees me, my camera don't catch all of it. It catches some of it across the way, but when he sees me, he starts running real fast, jogging real fast. He goes back around the building. Well, who's going to go around the old abandoned Gordman's building? What would you be doing? Well, I bet it could just be somebody from the truck and they had to go take a poop or a pee. Well, let's think about this for a second, okay? If it was, which I don't think it was, because I've seen the truck drivers and there's not very many younger guys like that. This guy looked like he was maybe 22, maybe 25. That's what I think's weird about this. But we're going to go on there from there. And like I said, I showed a picture from a couple of days back when I was going over 40 Highway where they were crawling across the bridge, the homeless ones. There's some ones, the homeless are on drugs too, lots of them. And it just amazes me on this stuff. I just posted that yesterday. But I'm going to show this, guys. And, you know, these people, like I say, they got an agenda. They definitely got an agenda. They want to see the fall of everything. So, hold on, guys. Okay, I'm getting back, guys. I always want you guys to see this because this is the way they do. And I think you'll find it interesting. It's educational because you can see how they do. But you watch, when this vehicle tops the hill, after it sees that it's my vehicle, they hit their high beam. Okay, here we go. Here's the vehicle. Now watch. There's those high beams. Well, isn't that something? This guy, he looks like he's about 70 years old. He wouldn't turn look my way. See, I like looking everybody in the eye and face. I want to see what they look like. I want to see how scummy they really are. It's definitely good, too. Then you can identify them in a lineup, too. So I go on down here, and as I get down here, I slow down some. Because like I said, I wanted to see this vehicle. We won't show the guy's face. Hold on. Okay, we'll do this other segment. All right. Now we're going to show, when we get up here, I'm going to go on up and cut across the Gordman's. We got to see that. But see, that's the thing too. They're sitting in that lot. Now, how hard would it be for Independence to go through those lots and drive through on and off and check those vehicles? I mean, God, they're getting paid money every day, and I don't see them going on. You know, they always say, "Oh, well, we got so many calls." Where? I mean, I drive down up and down Noland Road. I seen one yesterday. I forget where it was at when I was coming back. It wasn't even over in that area. But hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now I'm gonna bring this in for real quick first. Here's my pen. Here's those 18-wheelers sitting over here. And we got all these abandoned buildings over here. Now, we're going to swing back around here real quick where Toys R Us and all the other places and the buffet used to be. They love sitting over in this area, but they love sitting over in this area. So we got this vehicle sitting right here. Now, no, not just one, but we got two. Now, man, this would be a hell of an operation when you're dealing drugs, wouldn't it? I mean, how much would you have to be? I guess if you're giving these people, feeding them the drugs to do the job, I guess you wouldn't be out as much money, huh? But this is over here by the cinema. Now, this is, what time is it right now? It's 8:17. So this was probably about 45 minutes ago. Okay. I mean, they're better than some of the employees that show up at these other Walmart or the other ones and stuff. Yeah, well, they're getting their stuff, I guess. So we're going to go on from there. And I'm going to show this guy. Now, what would this guy be, this young guy back there? See where my cursor is? That's where he's going to be at. I'm going to show it. But he first was just walking. But when he seen my vehicle coming through, he started running. He started running around the building. Well, shoot, that looks as guilty as anything. Anything. But that's okay. Well, I mean, come on. So we're going to go on down here. And I'm just going to turn around. The old cinema. All right, let's see if I can stop this. And let's see if we can bring this in a little bit more. Okay, you can't see him yet. I think he might be back behind the deal. But you're going to see him. You're going to get to see him, guys. All right. Now I'm going to swing this around. Let's get this in focus. And there he is. Now this guy, and hold on, guys. Just a second. I think, just give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to check the temperature this morning. Now, it's 36 degrees outside, guys. This guy is right here, okay? You got a little stocking cap on. That's all he's got on. Doesn't have a jacket. Let's see if I can get this to come back in. Doesn't have a jacket. And I'm going to swing around here. Something else to show you real quick, too. Let's see if I can get it. There's another vehicle sitting over here. Now, both these vehicles have people in them. They're not sitting over by the 18-wheeler. They're sitting way far away. So what are they doing? I don't know. And this guy that was running looked like he had come from this white pickup truck over here. And there was somebody in that pickup truck. So what are they running? What are they doing? I mean, are they running stuff down to some of the homeless ones down there so they can distribute? Maybe the meth? I don't know. Because going back down there, you could get back down there by the railroad track, by that, where, could be. Common sense is common sense here. So I'm going to go ahead and advance a little bit, see if we can see this. See, it's pretty fast. Hold on. Let me try this one more time. So you can see that he was running after he seen my vehicle, because he wasn't running before. And there's that white vehicle. Now it's sitting some distance away from that other 18-wheeler and stuff. It's just why I got this at an angle. Don't know. But that's just weird. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Now, I wanted to go back and show this, that this was a pretty good distance away from this 18-wheeler. Because look at it from that angle, it looks like it's a lot closer. It is not. You can see where that pole is there. You can see where the 18-wheeler is way over there, and that white truck's on this side of that pole. So, I don't know. But then it makes you wonder, you know. Something Independence Police need to be looking at. Or maybe Jackson County Sheriff could run down there, or maybe even the Highway Patrol. It's right off 40 Highway, so I guess, you know. But anyway, this guy, he didn't have, like I say, this looks scroungy to me. This guy, he did look scroungy. Anyway, guys, keep your eyes open. And stay safe out there.